All right, my favorite fab people. We have our second case of outsiders. Sadly, this one was massacred by USPS or UPS actually, and hopefully it's not damaged inside. It is kind of wet. Can't really see it, but it can feel it. And let's hope we get something good that's not damaged. Anyways, we're gonna rip through our case and see what's what. Kind of speed rip this guy. Opened my first one last night, speed ripping style. Pretty good. I have heard that there have been some boxes that have been complete garbage and others that have been ridiculously well stacked, and that's mainly because of a print run issue apparently. Yeah, let's hope prices don't suffer because of that. And the paper pack sliding all over the place. And we're just going to go with it at this point. All right, let's get into this. I will be doing many more of these. And we got a Majestic right out the gate, foil rare, and some tokens. I feel like the EV is good in this, or the potential EV is good. And I cracked a ton of Majestics in my first case of this. I felt like I did probably better than average. It's like 19 non-foils, 8 or 9 foil Majestics, and then 5 cold foils, one of which was legendary, one was majestic, and 3 commons, and then 1 rainbow foil legendary. So I felt like that was pretty good. And the good old fisticuffs. And it would be nice to get a big hitter, paper some of this Kraken business. That's got many faces, and it looks like we have a cold foil toxic tips. I mean, even if it's not worth anything, that thing looks pretty badass. And we got powder all over the place. But I missed something, but I guess I did not. Well, it's early on in the box. Let's hope we can capitalize on a second. I actually got the Majestic and the L, I think, in the same box, which is pretty fucking cool. It's kind of weird the way the cards are situated, at least to me. Kind of like a rare, skip, and then possibly a hit. But I suppose we'll get used to it just like everything else. 3 rare pack. Man, these paper packs are all over the place. Withering Shot. Well, I hope everybody else is having a good time cracking Outsiders. I know I've been looking forward to this for many weeks now, since I plan to do a mass opening. And by mass, I mean 13 cases. That seemed like mass to me. I hope to increase. If this goes well, I will be moving on up the chain. Amnesia. Gonna follow suit of my man Hamal Patil, who I don't know, but he's been very nice, and him and I have communicated about this very thing a couple times. Gore Belching, and a double tap looking for scrap. Well, so far, I would like to see a little more. Maybe some more rainbow foil Majestics, if not another cold foil, or even better. What do we got, like 8 packs left, potentially? So far, just the one really nice one, although the Amnesias had some value in it. Don't know if it will hold. Gonna need a vacuum down here. All right, Hunting the Fabled. So I was thinking that Izuri seems like a pretty awesome Blitz character. I don't know if I'll play her in CC because my girl Azalea is finally apparently doing something. So I'm going to give her a good run, and I just don't play enough to have multiple decks, so there you have it. But I feel like Izuri and Blitz is just stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if we have some bans pretty early on the gates. People are CNCing with Dominate and all that other foolishness. Well, common rainbow foil, not much, but that's cool still. I guess we'll stick that in this pile. Powder, these just look shit. But if anybody wants to comment, ooh, that's kind of nice. Not the Marvel one, but the Codex of Bloodrot in foil is pretty banging. I like the Codexes. I feel like we might see them a little bit more in play early on. Nobody was really caring about them, it seemed. Spreading Plague and good old Toxicity. I love my Ranger Toxicity. All right, last packs, box 1. See if we can't get some last pack magic here. Wreak Havoc, Bonds, Bloodrot, Trap, and no. Ultimately, I feel like that was pretty good. Not great, not dumpster fire. So we're going to move on. This time I'm going to actually leave it in the box. And this box looks like it took the brunt of the ass whooping from yes. Oh, that is some legit powder. Move some stuff out of the way here. All right. Pendulum, cut down to size, Seekers, Leggings. If you guys have any commentary about anything, please feel free to drop a line. This is only my third video of doing this stuff, so please add whatever you want into the comments. Plague Hive seems pretty hot shit right now. Ooh, Nerve Scalpel, that is phenomenal. Alright, I don't know if you guys can really see that bling, but that is nice. Hit number 1, box number 2. Kind of like the idea of all the throwing daggers and then being able to pull from their sideboard. Just don't know how well it works. I feel like it's something that somebody's going to try. I would like to, but not likely for me to be able to pull it off at least. Infect. Stab Wound. Backstab, foil rare, and we got another Common Seeker's Leggings. Hopefully not the only one in the box. Hopefully we didn't get one of those Whomper boxes that was so misaligned. Yeah, anyway, so what I saw, and apparently it is true, is a couple, one distributor in particular apparently sent out a bunch of boxes that I think were from Belgium that had some sorting issues, and people were pulling, I don't know, something like 15 to 20 legendaries in various cold foil, rainbow foil facets. So, and then we're talking multiple Fs, multiple Ls, foil amnesia. And so, yeah, I'm sure that person was pretty stoked, but what does that do for the rest of us here? Hopefully it was a small thing and not going to throw the numbers off. Amplifying Arrow, looking for scrap and bleed out. If anybody pulled a box like that, I'd love to hear what other stuff you pulled. If it was stacked full of Majestics too, if it was just relegated to the legendaries and up. I'm just kind of curious. Hurl, Short and Sharp, Bonds of Ancestry, and Back Heel Kick. All of this stuff is for sale. I do plan on selling out everything for a little while just to make sure that I make my investment back, make sure that this is going to go smoothly. I'm selling play sets of the commons and the rares for $50, just like other people taking pre-orders. Codex of Inertia. So those are all available if you should want them. Toxic Tips. Hurl, Sneak Attack, Spring Loaded, and nothing. You know, ultimately, I feel like it's a feels good box rips on this stuff, at least so far. You know, even if you don't hit the really expensive stuff, I mean, I feel like you're getting something. You know, not getting completely hosed. I mean, even with the common cold foils, you're getting lots of Majestics and stuff. You know, we'll see how the Majestic prices fall from there. But so far, people are excited. People are selling and buying. Foil, Short and Sharp. So far, no damage to the cards, which is great. Just the box. So I guess UPS is off the hook as far as I'm concerned. We're not done yet. I don't want to speak too soon. Toxicity, Lace with Frailty. Threadbare coat. And it seems like the hit's actually in the token slot. So I gotta make sure I don't miss anything. Hopefully it's always in the first token slot, otherwise I'm gonna have to go back to my token stack and make sure that there's not something missing. Some juicy cheddar that was left out. Also, if you guys are doing mass openings and whatnot, I'd love to check out your stuff. So if you guys are doing it, drop a link in the chat or comment on the video, and I'd like to take a look. Focus, me camera, focus. Oh man, I think we got powder in the eye. Infectious Host, Sneak Attack, and Foil Sedate. 2 packs left to get something cheddary besides the Seeker's leggings. Come on, Fab Gods, Short and Sharp, Humble, Rainbow Foil Threadbare Tunic. Not the kind of foil that I was looking for. And Toxicity, Wreak Havoc, Back Heel Kick, and Common Cold Foil. Well, hopefully the last 2 boxes make up. I'll start shifting some stuff here. So they can be seen a little bit better. All right. Infectious Host, Feisty Locals. That was only a 1-hitter pack. And not even a hitter, really. Just a 1 rare pack. Bleed Out. Oh, I thought that was a foil, Burdens of the Past, but it is just a regular, rare, Wreak Havoc and foil. Wreak Havoc, Spike with Inertia, Malign. Could you imagine if the stealth concept with Azure, you actually got the ability on both cards doing this damage can't be prevented plus a CNC or something like that? I know it's kind of ridiculous. That's probably why they didn't do it, but just envisioning this. Or the Isolate with Dominate. Just gross. Bleed Out, Gore Belching, Foil Rare Sneak Attack. Backstab, Deadly Duo. Looking for Scrap, Falcon's Wing. Another Scale Peeler, not a foil this time. Laced with Frailty, and foil. And another common. That's the 3rd common cold foil. I guess we shouldn't complain about getting cold foils, but so far this case is not like my last one. Hope to do a little bit better than common. I'm trying to pay for itself. Humble, Fletch, and there we go. Rainbow foil, but nonetheless, that is a sexy looking card. Definitely like a skull with a cone, and that just looks badass. All right. Now that makes me shut up a little bit. So we got the Mask of Malicious Manifestations and the Rainbow Foil Plague Hive in the same box. Can we do more? Death Touch, Plunge, Spike with Frailty, and Isolate. This is what I mean. The first case, yeah, I mean, 5 cold foils and RF Legendary. I felt like that was really good, and this one is at 3+1 right now, so one can hope. Plunge, Death Touch, Bonds of Ancestry, Razor's Edge. I really like that card too, even though it's probably not the greatest in the world. But 0, Pump with somebody like Azuri. Although you can't use her reaction and then pump, which kind of sucks. Sandals. I guess you possibly could in certain circumstances. Lace, Death Touch, Bonds of Ancestry, Codex of Inertia, and foil. Feels good. So another thing I have questions about, all the reprints. Does anybody else have any thoughts on the reprints? I feel like the ones they chose to reprint really don't have any significant shortage out there in the market, and I'm not sure why they would reprint these particular ones, because they're readily available at dirt cheap prices. I suppose I can understand maybe 1 or 2, but there's like 6 or 7 and 8. I don't even know how many in this set. Just seems a little excessive. I mean, I'm a lover of this game, so I don't really care in the end. It's not like I'm going to stop buying the product, but it just seems weird. Silverwind Shuriken. Backstab doubled up with the foil copy. This Shuriken, I think, is the cheapest Majestic I've seen so far, coming in at $1. Hurl, Short and Sharp, Fletch the Red Tail, Inspire Sniping, which is a phenomenal Ranger card and will be in all my decks. By decks, I mean Azalea. Bleed Out, Short and Sharp, Spinning Wheel Kick, and Brush Off. Spike with Frailty, Foil Plunge, Mask of Malicious Manifestations. Codex of Frailty, Recoil, Foil, Toxicity. The last couple packs here. Bleed Out, Wreak Havoc, Bonds of Ancestry, and the Deadly Duo. Benji and Katsu. Cats and Cots. Death Touch, Inertia Trap, Sneak Attack, and Destructive Deliberation. Gonna need like a fan blowing the next time to get all this stuff off the cards. Shakedown, I think that's the first one I pulled in 2 cases so far. I think that one's holding some value. Looking for Scrap, Foil Spinning Wheel Kick, and Toxic Tips. I actually really like that card too. That Bloodpox. Love me some Bloodpox. I feel like that's the only one I want to use. Pendulum Trap, Spinning Wheel Kick, Foil Virulent Touch, and Seeker's Miss. So ultimately, Mask of Malicious Manifestations, Plague Hive, RF. I'll take that. That's going to work for me. And we're going to shimmy this up to the top. Lighting is not letting you see those ones very well. Definitely got to work on my lighting around here. Probably help if the light was on. Yeah, that'll help a little bit. All right. Little drink break. Box number 4. Many more to come. Might not do as much commentary. Doing this many boxes, I'm kind of running out of things to say. Foil Wither. Fletch the Yellowtail, Bonds of Ancestry, Back Heel Kick, and some stuff. You know, I have to say, I just like cracking packs. This gives me an excuse, paying for itself, to crack some fucking packs. Even if I don't make a lot of money. That sounds pretty awesome. It's a chase. Always the chase. Death Touch, Tar Pit Trap, Free-Willing Renegade, and a Cracked Bubble. Hurl, Short and Sharp, Bonds of Ancestry, Descendant, Gust Wave, and some sandals that I would not wear. Hurl, Infectious Host, Frailty Trap in foil. I am considering selling off foil sets as well of commons and rares, assuming I get enough, which I think I might. Burdens of the Past, Foil Backstab, Death Touch, Infectious Host, Backstab, Virulent Tusk, and Touch, and some Fisticuffs. Wander with Purpose, Fletch the Red Tail, Foil Hurl, and well, light on the M's this box. Hopefully that means something. Recoil, Be Like Water, Seeker's Mix. Spinning Wheel Kick. Well, we got a Rainbow Foil Flick Knives, which I think has some value. Oh, shit! Double Legendary. We got the Cold Foil. No extended art, but the red back shroud. Oh, that's pretty nice. Well, can we say double tap? Boop, boop. Pearl, Short and Sharp, Spike with Frailty, Widowmaker. I really like that card too for Ranger. I don't know if any of you Ranger people agree with me. You know, maybe not so much early game because they can essentially block with Snapdragon Scalers and one other card and take care of the +3 without actually wasting anything. Foil Give and Take. But late game, when the equipment's down, and maybe with Dominate, I feel like that is pretty friggin' awesome. And the fact that defense reactions cannot be played is also a bonus. And it costs 1. Codex of Frailty, Wreak Havoc, Foil Toxicity, Pendulum Trap, Spinning Wheel Kick, Razor's Edge, red this time. Death Touch, Inertia Trap, Bonds of Ancestry, Malign, and Tokens. Bleed Out, Wreak Havoc, Peace of Mind. I feel like 2 for 4 damage prevention. I mean, you get a Ponder, but I don't know if that'd be worth it. Doesn't seem that great to me. But I'm kind of more aggressive, not really the defensive type. Probably why I don't win a whole lot. It's a good old spring load on that one. Barbed Undertow for the first showing, I think, in my 2 cases. Infectious Host, Silken Ghee. You know, as much as I love these 2 L's, it wouldn't be bad to get another something something. Bleed Out, Sneak Attack, Red, Malign. Yeah, he's getting greedy now. Yeah, maybe a little. Who wouldn't want to get more hits? I'm thinking about getting on Whatnot as well. If anybody's interested in doing Whatnot through me, would be awesome. Mask of Shifting Perspective. Let me know in the comments as well if you want. Obviously, I don't have very many followers. Just starting to do this whole YouTube thing. Just posting it up mostly on Facebook with maybe some links. So it's not really getting out there. So you probably have a good chance to get whatever you want. I do have some older stuff as well. I have Tales, I have Monarch, Everfest, obviously first edition, and I do have Unlimited, WTR, and ARC, but it's boxes I've had for a while, so procuring more, we'll have to see how successful it is before I undertake that financial endeavor. Also, we have to see how successful this is. So I've got to sell all this stuff. Looking for scrap, Humble, Infectious Shot, and we don't get another hit, but I'm still happy with what we got. Ultimately, aside from the massive amount of dust, I mean, I'd say all the boxes were pretty good. 3, 6, 7, 3, 6, 3, 6, 7, 3, 5. So this one had the lowest, but it also had the 2 L's. This box had the F. So, I mean, ultimately 6 to 7 Majestics, some of which being foil. Pretty freaking awesome. Anyways, until next time.